high at makeshift migrant shelters. One fight even took a deadly turn over the weekend. The New York Post describing those migrant tent cities as helter shelter, for good reason. Alexis McAdams is live from Randall's Island in New York City. Good morning, Alexis.
Hey, Dana. Yeah, a lot of things unfolded over the weekend with the migrant crisis here in New York City. We can tell you one migrant here on Randall's Island was stabbed at least one time in his torso. He was rushed to a local hospital, but he didn't make it. Take a look on your screen. This is where it all unfolded here on Randall's Island on Saturday night, just after 7 o'clock there, happening right outside of that migrant shelter. And remember, Dana, these were sports fields, right, for kids? Well, they're now home to these massive migrant facilities. You can see there police responding to the area after the guy was reportedly surrounded and attacked. Investigators say he had more than one stab wound, and it was a 27-year-old migrant who was arrested for this fatal stabbing, now charged in connection.
It's cold out here, it's windy, it's wet. During this kind of weather, the most vulnerable are most at risk. Here in New York City, that includes migrants and the homeless population, and that can translate into a range of emotions. We saw evidence of that here earlier today. Volunteers at Tompkins Square Park are helping migrants get some things that could offer a little comfort in the face of the harsh weather in the forecast tonight.
There are not some food and this to keep us warm because it's very cold out here.
This man from Guinea, West Africa is one of the many asylum seekers in New York City now facing uncertainty as shelters are at capacity. On a night like this, that uncertainty can create a range of emotions, including fear. And you're not used to this weather, right?
We are not. This is a strange environment.
Earlier today, emotions were high not too far from the park in front of the former St. Bridget's School, now operating as a shelter reentry center for migrants during this crisis, as limits on shelter stays were imposed by the city months ago.
There are literally hundreds every day lined up around the block, all the way to the next block and around the corner.
From the beginning of time to the end of time, resources are always going to be finite. It makes no sense whatsoever that you think you can put thousands of people from a different region in the middle of winter in New York, and they all come mostly from tropical lands, and you think that it's just going to be okay. This is just chaos. Makes no sense whatsoever. It's more than meet the eye with all this.
Prostitution is taking up every single block. They will be out with their pimps, and they don't care.
Jaylene Lugo is 14 years old and taking the number 7 train home from high school for the first time. With a Kirby doll on her book bag. Her walk on Roosevelt Avenue is a jolt out of childhood innocence.
I've seen teenage boys go up to the prostitutes.
In one busy spot on 90th Street, men are led downstairs to a brothel on a regular basis.
This is turning into a red light district in Bangkok. You walk up and down from the 70s all the way down to the hundreds. And all you're going to see are different massage parlors with women.
I mean, you know, it's sad. You got tens of thousands of young women that just come over here and they think that, no, this was just America, free food, free housing, money just falling from the clouds. And, you know, you open up a bathroom door and it's just a stack of quarters right there for you for free. And, you know, you walk outside and, you know, the American eagle flying by and it's landing on your shoulder and all that foolishness. No. You can make it in America, but it's hard work. It's really hard work. You got to grind. And if you got imagination and you hard working, you control whatever vices you might have and you have discipline, yeah, you can make it in America, no doubt. But if you think you're just going to come out here and just live the life of Riley for free, just everything just good because this is America, nah. You're going to end up in a tent on a sidewalk begging for change. But for most young women that came over here and they don't see no opportunity, they're going to go straight to, you know, what they knew in the third world countries. You know, they're gonna try to use their body. They're gonna resort to harlotry. I mean, they're gonna become women of ill repute. Or if they already was, this is gonna go right back to that. So it makes no sense. Again, all this is just goofy.